Hello everybody, this is Bobby Gaines here, just to let everybody know that in 2022 I'm still as focused as ever on bringing new productions to the table and also, well, finishing what 2021 had to offer. So I have noticed a couple comments recently in my videos, saying, where's the bash, where's the Christmas video, and those things are very much in the works right now, as is usually the case in the beginning of a new year. Things have been crazy. Things have been really busy. I can't believe already it's almost the end of January as I filmed this little rant video, which of course is ironically taking away from the time that I would have to edit those other videos, but I felt like it was important to address people and just say, yes, I'm still alive. Like, I'm posting mostly videos of old events now. I'm posting things from my Palisades Mall tour over the summer and just different things like that as I continue to get new content ready. And, this has been a process for a number of years now. Actually, I have the intro to Bobby's Birthday Bash playing right behind me. I don't know how well it shows up, but I will show a few clips of the upcoming Birthday Bash video and Christmas video in this video, just as kind of a little teaser, because I do feel like, it's been a long time. There's always this thing when a year ends, any year, December, I hype up Christmas, I hype up the Birthday Bash, and then they happen, and then, we don't hear about it for, weeks, because the year's over. I'm trying to relax, my personal life. Yeah, I could, rush and pump out the videos as quick as I can, but I don't want to do that, because I want to enjoy the end of my year, plus, New Year's Day is my mom's birthday. There's a lot of stuff that goes on even the first couple weeks of January, so by the time I really start sitting down and working on these videos, it's about now, second, third week of the month, and, usually I have a little more time to do so. I've actually been working quite a bit, but again, it is what it is. I'm not, making excuses or anything. There'll always be a place for these productions and Bobby Productions, as I go. And just, I'm going to kind of talk about the videos individually for just a little bit now. Another reason that these take so long is just the sheer amount of footage. And I don't want to miss anything. And over the years, I've gotten a little bit better at editing, and as far as, finding a system that works for me, especially with the Birthday Bash. The Birthday Bash is easily my hardest video to edit every year. You're talking about 2, sometimes 3 camera angles on the same thing, a lot of variables, and I've gotten a lot better at kind of putting it in order, having this intro, then that intro, the events in between, all the other stuff. But at the same time, it seems like every year I take even more footage than ever. Even looking at this year's Birthday Bash, and, spoilers, there weren't, 20 people at this one. It was kind of like 2020 in that it was a smaller crowd, but, there's a ton of footage. There's probably hours upon hours of footage, and so my job is to, cut it to maybe, an hour and a half video or so, something like that, and then later on I'll have the clips available as separate videos, so eventually there's going to be just a huge glut of content that's just going to come out at the same time. That's always how it goes, but for the Birthday Bash, there's a system that I like to employ to make editing it a little bit easier, so the editing is fine, but it's just a matter of, going through all this footage. It's time consuming. And Christmas is almost the same way. Christmas is actually less footage to go through, but again, Christmas, there's a few points I really like to hit. Probably the hardest part of the Christmas video is going to be the intro and the ending. I haven't gotten as far in the Christmas video because, again, I kind of go in chronological order, so the Birthday Bash video will come out first. I'm probably more than halfway into finishing that video, but in terms of the Christmas video, I haven't done as much with that, but when I do, the hardest part of that is always the introduction, because when it comes to Christmas, I always want to make those introductions as grandiose as possible, which involves not just researching this past Christmas, but other past Christmases to see, if there's any parallels I can pull, any kind of, things, and again, not to bore everybody with the details, but no, Christmas 2021 was a great time, it was a great day, tons of great video. One thing I will mention right now about the Birthday Bash video, just going back there for a second, and I don't know how I made this mistake, but a lot of the intros, and this is, again, just a technical thing, it doesn't affect most of the video, but it does very much affect some of the intros. People are not, centered on camera exactly, and I'm going to kind of show some examples of that right now and kind of how I fixed it. The camera angle was a lot different than past years. I don't know why. I chose to focus more on, the party favors and some of the gimmicks to my right, or wait a minute, yeah, it'd be to my left, to my right, I don't know, stage left, I don't know. But anyway, I focused more on the gimmicks in the background than the people coming in, which was obviously a mistake. And one of those things I can't really correct. All I can do is kind of pan the zoom over a little bit when I edit it, so that you can see more of the people. But for example, my friend John Lee comes in, and you see him come through the door, fine. That intro shot is perfect, as usual, but for whatever reason, and I don't know, I have no excuse for this because I've been doing this for like 10 years now with the birthday bash, but like the freaking shot where they would come in and say hi to me, you see me, but you only see like half of them because the camera's like kind of cut off. So there are a couple people who come in. My friend Angela and Gabby kind of come more into frame because that's just how they walked in. Some people, you know, just the way the room is laid out. So unfortunately, not much I can do about that. As much as I've been trying to, most of the video, I mean, the intros, that is what it is. The rest of the video, I think, is excellent. I really love, you know, the angles on the gift opening, and I think there's a lot of really fun moments in there, and that's hopefully what people are going to take away from it. But I did want to mention that about the intros, and in general, 2022 is going to have a ton of stuff. Of course, the mall tour, which I have another separate video coming out about. You know, I kind of left all these like teasers at the end of 2021, and now it's kind of time to deliver on them. You know, I'm always talking about, you know, the future is coming. You know, there's something coming. Well, the future is now. Like, it's 2022 right now. I want to get after it. I've been very aggressive this year, even if it hasn't shown up yet in the form of videos. It's shown up in other little ways, and I'm very excited. And then I have my streaming, of course, on Twitch as Chaos Blur, which is another reason why maybe I haven't been devoting as much time to my YouTube enterprise, because as things go forward, you know, I'm looking at all these new gimmicks I'm trying on Twitch. Very excited about that. And I try to keep the two separate, but eventually I'm probably going to end up pulling them together. We'll see how that goes. But no, I'm really excited. But I also want to just let everybody know, take a little time if anybody even watches these things. You know, new rant, January edition. Yeah, no, Bali Productions is still going on. Still got those 2 big videos to come. Who knows what's coming after that? But again, thank you guys for watching so much. We'll have Birthday Bash out hopefully soon. Christmas a little bit after that. Enjoy the rest of the winter, everybody. I'll be here.